Life is full of unexpected twists and turns. Sometimes things just don't go our way, no matter how much we wish they would. Whether it's a major setback at work, a relationship that ends unexpectedly, or even the results of an election that leaves us feeling disappointed or distressed, we all face disappointments and challenges that can shake our sense of hope and optimism. But here's the thing. While we can't always control the external circumstances we find ourselves in, we do have the power to control how we respond to them. In this video, I'm going to share some proven strategies for dealing with disappointment and unexpected outcomes in a healthy, constructive way. By the end, I hope you'll feel empowered with the tools to maintain hope and find your way forward, even when the path ahead doesn't look as you'd hoped. One of the most important things we can do when facing disappointment is to shift our perspective. It's easy to get caught up in the immediate emotions and let a single setback or negative event define how we see our entire lives. But the truth is, no one moment, no matter how impactful, determines the full arc of our story. Throughout history, we've seen inspirational examples of people who have overcome monumental challenges and setbacks. Take Oprah Winfrey, for instance. She faced unimaginable adversity and abuse as a child, but she didn't let that destroy her. Instead, she found the resilience to transform that pain into purpose, using her platform to uplift and empower others. Or consider the story of Nelson Mandela, who spent 27 years in prison for his fight against apartheid. Even in the darkest of circumstances, he never lost his commitment to justice and equality. And when he was finally released, he emerged not bitter, but more determined than ever to heal his country and build a better future. The lesson here is that we all have the capacity for that kind of resilience within us. When we zoom out and see the bigger picture, we realize that one disappointment or setback, no matter how painful in the moment, is just a single data point in the grand arc of our lives. And if we stay focused on what we can control and influence, rather than ruminating on what we can't, we open up the possibility of discovering unexpected blessings, growth, and transformation. Another critical step in dealing with disappointment is to channel our emotions and energy into positive, productive outlets. It's natural to feel anger, sadness, or even a sense of powerlessness when things don't go our way. But rather than allowing those feelings to consume us or lead us down an unproductive path, we can redirect that energy into actions that make a real difference. One powerful way to do this is by getting involved in our communities and supporting causes we believe in. Whether it's volunteering at a local nonprofit, advocating for policies we care about, or simply reaching out to support friends and neighbors who may be struggling. These acts of service and civic engagement not only create positive change in the world, but they also have an incredible way of lifting our own spirits and restoring our sense of purpose. Brené Brown, the renowned researcher and author, often talks about the antidote to disconnection and despair being collective action. When we come together in common cause, we realize that we're not alone in our struggles, and that our individual voices and actions can add up to create meaningful impact. So the next time you're feeling down about a disappointing outcome, I encourage you to consider how you might channel that energy into making a difference, even in a small way. It just might be the thing that reignites your hope and determination. Of course, as important as it is to channel our energy outward, we also can't neglect the need to care for ourselves inwardly. Dealing with disappointment, especially in the immediate aftermath, can be emotionally and mentally draining. That's why it's so critical that we prioritize our own well-being through intentional self-care practices. This might look like making time each day for activities that nourish us, whether that's a mindfulness meditation, a restorative yoga session, or simply taking a walk in nature. It could also mean setting boundaries to protect our time and energy, saying no to obligations that don't serve us, and making space for the hobbies and passions that bring us joy. And of course, don't underestimate the power of leaning on our support systems, whether that's close friends, family members, or mental health professionals. The way I like to think about it is that we can't pour from an empty cup. When we make the conscious choice to prioritize our own mental, physical, and emotional well-being, we cultivate the resources and resilience we need to weather life's storms. And from that place of wholeness and self-care, we're far better equipped to show up for others and make a positive impact on the world around us. As we've discussed, dealing with disappointment and unexpected outcomes is never easy. But I hope that through the strategies we've explored today, shifting our perspective, channeling our energy productively, and practicing intentional self-care, you feel empowered with tools to navigate those challenges. Because at the end of the day, no matter how dark the present moment may seem, the future is always full of possibility. With hope, resilience, and the commitment to stay true to our values, we can not only survive life's setbacks, but grow and evolve in incredible ways. Just remember the wise words of Maya Angelou: you may encounter many defeats, but you must not be defeated. In fact, it may be necessary to encounter the defeats so you can know who you are, what you can rise from, how you can still come out of it. So keep your chin up, stay focused on what you can control, and trust that the path forward is there, even if you can't see it clearly just yet. Better days are coming, my friends. Of that, I have no doubt. Now go forth and shine your light in this world.